watching a master at work.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Beats and Bleachers podcast. I got my brother Bèbè on the left, my boy Wade on the right. You know what I mean? Last episode was technically our New Year's episode, but this is our first time in the studio since the New Year because, you know, whole bunch of schedule changes. So
Happy New Year to everyone, y'all.
Happy New Year.
Everyone,
Happy New Year.
Back at it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Before we get started,
New Year, same niggas.
yeah. Before we get started, just want to take a quick moment to send out all our prayers and condolences to everyone who's been affected by what's going on in New Orleans, LA, California, New York. Whole bunch of tragedies going on, man. Real sad. It's terrible way to start off the year. Like I did it like we said in the previous episode, man. The world needs love. The world needs love.
And we here to spread it. We here to spread it.
Yeah, the world needs healing. World need healing. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
yeah, all that prayers up to them. Prayers up to everyone who's been affected. You know, but all that aside, it's been 2 weeks into the new year. It's been
we already got shit, man.
What's
up, bro?
It's been a pretty eventful couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's been pretty eventful. What we got first? First things first, man. That Fox News. The Fox News Joy Taylor situation with the Skip Bayless. Wait, you want to give a quick rundown of?
All right. All right. So see. Okay, so
when a nigga say he's about to spew out some bullshit.
All right, so what had happened was, okay, so if I'm not mistaken, the Skip Bayless accusations came out first. Then along in those documents, you know, it came out about Joy Taylor, who was
she's a reporter on Fox News.
For those who don't know, but if you're watching this podcast, I assume you know because you know you're into sports. Never mind, but. The reports came out saying
some daddies that don't know about sports. Man.
You right. My fault. But you know, reports came out saying that you know she had to, you know what, say what it is.
Grease to the top, bro.
Getting fucked to the top. She fucked to the top. She fucked an executive, ugly,
quote unquote, used what God gave her.
Amen.
Right, brother. Those melons.
Amen. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. If this is true, cause I don't. What y'all think is true? Y'all believe this?
Well,
I think Skip a freak, y'all boys.
Skip paying
freak
1 point.
Bayless.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, freak Bayless?
First things first. The Skip Bayless accusation was what he like
1.5 mil.
Yeah, he sexually. I think he sexually assaulted a hairdresser or something.
Sorry,
what was it?
Yeah, basically. He paid for something. 1.5.
He tried to pay for sex.
And
6 million.
Yeah, groping and all that weird
and
stuff.
I want to preface this. Apparently, she didn't take the money. Look me in my eyes, bro. Look me in my eyes, bro. Look me in my eyes, bro.
If you ain't take the money and you accusing, I'm not gonna go on this.
It's okay.
No, fuck that. If you ain't gonna take the money. And now you're going to make, I don't know when said accusation occurred, you know what I'm saying? But I'm assuming this happened probably months, maybe years before. If you wasn't going to take the money, why you ain't,
why you ain't hop straight out?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I digress.
I'm not trying to get too much into it,
Yeah, regardless, it's a pretty messy.
We here for jokes. We're not here for seriousness.
Yeah. It's pretty messy at Fox Sports. To say the least.
Back to the clowning. So apparently, Joy Taylor not only did the executive, but Emmanuel Acho.
Oh yeah, Acho.
My nigga. Yeah, my nigga.
I'm gonna kill that nigga.
Relax, boss.
Lotto, I love you. Anywho, continue, y'all boys.
So part of this eventful couple weeks, we have Who Hard Is Me? Bèbè. What I like to call Lil Baby dropped his recent album, January 3rd, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
January 3rd. There's been a lot of mixed reviews online. A lot of people saying it's mid, saying it's trash, you know what I'm saying?
But we're going
to
go to the critique man himself, man. The hardest critiquer I know.
Said our Lil Baby analyst. How we feeling about the album, man? What we thinking?
Well, like, honestly, I'm not surprised. He said, if people got to start listening, I ain't gonna lie. Because, like, bro, he was on another podcast saying that this album that he's releasing is going to be about young, turned, fly young niggas shit, blase, and that's what it was. Was there growth? No. No, but the unnecessary hate is crazy. Like, I'm seeing on TikTok. Here's my issue, because there's a couple of good songs on there, like Dumb Dumb Dumber, Free Promo, Stiff Gang. There's a couple of songs on there where he's really talking his shit. The thing about it is, he keeps going into, like, he goes into a flow, like, you remember Emotionally Scarred? Yeah. Those type of songs where he was auto-crooning and stuff like that with the melodic type of sound. He's trying to recreate that on multiple, like, even with on It's Only Me, which was another, like, this album wasn't as bloated as It's Only Me, but nonetheless, he keeps trying to recreate this melodic sound and the Emotionally Scarred sound with the auto crooning, and it's not working in his best favor. You got people what blows me is y'all boys keep comparing the man to Gunna, like, yo, this man don't got no hits without Gunna. Like, yo, he has hits by himself, multiple hits, bro. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe the production team that he's working with ain't doing him the right justice and auto crooning and putting out the songs. I don't know, man. It's just a whole mess. Like I said, a lot of unnecessary hate. This album.
And here's what I gotta say, because you mentioned comparison. Oh my, I can't stand this. And next episode we're gonna get more into, like, artists trying to recreate their first hit. But I feel like what people fail to realize is that, like, Lil Baby can't just recreate a My Turn.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Niggas really want him to recreate a My Turn. Like, how can you really enjoy an artist
if they keep coming out with the same shit?
Not even. If you keep comparing their every single fucking album they drop or a song, oh man, it wasn't as hard as My Turn. It's not like, could you imagine if because, like, there's gonna be that one Magnus Opus album where there's no misses for every single artist, unless you're that raw ass artist that can put out hits after hits after hits.
And very few rappers in history have done something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like a full length project where there's no misses. He did that with My Turn, and it took him a few albums to achieve. Like, we have Harder Than Ever, like, there was a couple of mixtapes and albums he had to drop to get to My Turn for it to be a classic for everyone to like. Yeah. And everybody keeps trying to say, oh, this not as hard as My Turn. This not as hard as mine. How are you going to enjoy this music if you keep trying to compare it to his previous shit?
Exactly.
I don't get it, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like you said with that's what makes a classic. A classic ain't someone put out every album, you know? So I feel like people have to stop comparing. Like they say, comparison is the thief of joy, and it's the thief of opening your ears and listen. Because, you know, it may have not been a banger every single song, but if you listen to the song, bro is spitting real shit on some of these songs. And just because everyone's so focused on comparing him, like, oh, it's not a My Turn, oh, it's not Gonna, you're not appreciating what the artist. This
have no respect.
Oh, sorry.
Do not disturb. Anywho, but yeah, the comparison just blinds the listener from just appreciating the art that he brought out. Because at the end of the day, there's some great songs on there.
Like, you know, bro, I'm on TikTok. Niggas hate, like, you see, people just want to hop on trends. Yeah. Now it's a trend to hate on Fuck You Too. Like, like, oh, how y'all thought that Lil Baby song was gonna have you guys? I'm like, bro, granted, it's a simplistic hook, But he came on it with a hard ass delivery.
Yes.
Different flow that you guys been begging for,
Cadence
and
was
it's
tough.
still not satisfying you jackasses.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, man. I don't know what more the man can do at this point, bro.
honestly,
But get
just-
money and stun on
It's not
man.
even people are expecting too much. It's just the expectations are unrealistic for a
Honestly.
human being. But with all that being said,
I was gonna say, well, who did come on the scene, with the
I'm
banger.
about to say the one man who had more than double the streams on YouTube at least than Lil Baby's most popular song on that. I was swerving.
I can laugh, bro.
You see the 2000s pick. You see he bringing the OG music back. Leangelo Ball, a.k.a. G3, man. Oh,
This
in
nigga.
2 weeks, this man took the entire internet by storm. I mean, it's everywhere. You got news reporters. Do they got like a Rolling Loud set now?
He got a Rolling Loud
He's
set.
got a
fam.
Rolling Loud
On day
set
one, though.
now. Oh, my God. Yo, I mean,
LeVar has really went 3 for 3.
LeVar Ball has officially went 3 for 3. I mean,
But I want to mention something.
In the NBA arenas now, this is ridiculous.
But I want to preface this like, fam, niggas wanted to laugh. I don't know if it was just hate or they just wanted to speak their mind. They was like, yo, DDG has been doing this for how long?
DDG.
No, they were saying DDG's been doing it for how long? He can't even get the first set. Now he's the first nigga in front of LeVar, in front of he's in front of Leangelo.
Well, DDG don't have no fucking.
Doodle garbage. Anywho, this is about Gelo.
Like,
LeVar Ball has
DDG.
officially gone. LeVar Ball has officially gone 3 for 3. I mean, people. I don't want to say Gelo was a failure because do you know someone who went to the G League, who played in the G League, and do you know someone you don't?
Yeah,
But he's got 7 million views on YouTube. He's got the Rolling Loud set. They made it. Shout out LeVar Ball. Shout out the Ball family, and shout out Leangelo Ball. That shit was hard, man.
Big baller brand, you know what it
Big
is.
baller brand. Shout out to them boys.
BBB.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
Man, but yeah, so with that being said,
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this
it's
episode.
what January 12th, so you know what that means, man. On the collegiate and professional level, we're
Ohio State all the way, baby. You know what the fuck going on?
we're on to the playoffs for football. You know what I'm saying, and with that, obviously we have the All-Star events. You have the Pro Bowls and whatnot. So the results came out with this recording is on January 12th, so it came out like a week or two ago. The Pro Bowl results. So we saw it. There was some good picks. There was a decent amount of snubs. So football heads, y'all go ahead. Y'all analyze what this went down.
I want you to preface this. Okay, we're gonna start off with a safety who leads the league in interceptions, has the highest PFF grade as a safety, and and potential and and is a part of a number 1 seed. I'm talking about, and actually, he was a DPOY candidate for most of the year. I'm talking about Kirby Joseph.
Kirby Joseph. I know that nigga Haitian, dog.
That's a Zoe ass name.
Yeah, you gotta be Haitian, so I feel for you, fam. I feel for you because, fam, what are we like? If I'm not mistaken, I need to go back and look to see who was the safety for the NFC. But to be beat up, have a season like that, fam, to anchor a team like the Lions defense, like Kirby Joseph was doing, bro. Not to mention Brian Branch too. Shout out to him. But fam, what are we doing? And another person, no hate, Flock Nation, but Zay Flowers. I want you to come to the front. Come to the front.
Zay Flowers, but
come to the front. No.
I say Jerry Judy, both of them.
No. Both of them. Yeah, come to the front. I'm mostly joining Zay Flowers. He had 1,047 yards and 4 touchdowns of the year. There's a little rookie wide receiver in Jacksonville who had 1,179 yards and 10 touchdowns. Say it out loud. Say it with your chest.
I said, who's in the playoffs and who isn't, man? We don't give a fuck about that, man. Flock Nation, baby. What's up with club, man?
Okay, personal
Super Bowl all day, every day, man. You saw what
personal
the
bias
boys
aside, personal bias aside, because we have to stay. We have to say,
did. I'm cordial right now.
we
bro.
got to stay cordial.
Yeah.
You're gonna take Zay Flowers in the Pro Bowl over this nigga, a
Yes.
rookie? Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes.
I
Give
feel
me
like
3 reasons why.
I feel like not to interrupt y'all. I feel like obviously I'm not like a huge football guy, but I see the discrepancies in numbers, and it's just
Numbers is
like look,
low.
look, I understand which I personally think team success shouldn't really matter. If you putting up the numbers, you should get the All-Star nod. But I see, 4 touchdowns to 10 touchdowns. What was the yardage difference?
1,179.
It's a running-
Like,
What's Baltimore? What's Baltimore? Run first, or run first.
Fam
team.
side.
Wait.
So
let
what's
me finish.
the Browns?
Let me finish.
Definitely not run first.
Let me finish.
Fini.
From a
Not Jalou.
non-football.
This nigga's gay.
Oh,
This nigga is gay.
what's wrong with this guy?
What's wrong with this nigga?
I prefaced with my take from a non-football perspective, and this man want to come at me with some football.
gay.
I don't know that. I don't know that stuff. So from a non-football perspective, I see that, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of. I don't know about that. But then again, I don't really know what really goes into the Pro Bowl decisions, because again, I'm not
Apparently
really too
not
well versed
stats.
in this. I
Apparently
don't
not.
know. But yeah, y'all go ahead.
Like I said, you said, hold on. You said the Browns ain't a run first team. Are we? Have we? What?
Who?
The Browns.
Who?
The Browns.
Who? The Browns is a run first team?
Yes, nigga.
Who's running?
What you mean? Who's running?
Who
Whoever. But
Who?
fuck you and me. But
Who?
they're a run first
Who?
team, so it don't matter who's running. They're a
I
fam.
don't know what you've
Have
been
you not?
seeing.
Have you
I
not
don't know
what?
what you've been seeing.
Have you
but
not-
they got Jameis, I can't see out there. He's thinking that motherfucker, fam.
And what's that? What like I'm?
So okay, y'all can disagree about the wide receivers, but one, I feel like we all kind of agree on. I was kind of crazy. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, and it's one of the.
Well-
Come on, man.
wait, hold on.
Come on, man.
Let's-
You got Jared Goff.
Come on, man.
Nah, whatchamacallit, he could have made it over Sam Darnold. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shout out-
What was Baker
Sam-
Mayfield's stats?
He was.
Bro,
Yeah. This is
yeah,
the best. This is the
bro.
best. I ain't gonna lie. This is the best. Of his career.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
This is the best game. This is the best he's ever played in his career, which is saying a lot. But
He ranks first in passing touchdowns and second in passing yards amongst NFC QBs.
regular season, he's 4,500 yards on its 4,500, 41 TDs to 16 interceptions. That's
Fam.
know.
And he first in what, passing?
First in passing touchdowns and second in passing yards among NFC QBs.
And didn't make the Pro. That's kind of crazy. That's
I
kind of
guess-
crazy in my
I don't
opinion.
know. I guess they playing record into it, but like,
which
But
is
again,
which is
AFC
again
side,
which is
they got
egregious.
Joe
I'm not gonna
Burrow.
lie.
They got Joe Burrow, who not even in the playoffs, who's an AFC QB.
Exactly. So that don't even make sense. So it begs to ask the question of what are the requirements? Because it's like the Isaiah Thomas interview is like,
Well, the AFC is pretty
I met
weak.
the requirements.
You said,
and
hold
I
on,
still
repeat
was
that one more time.
selected.
You said the AFC is what?
It's pretty weak
Yeah,
as far as QBs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
that's-
It's like I forgot who
Who they
said
got
it.
on? Who
They
Tua?
got. Hold on.
Who the fuck?
The only somebody said like the AFC is like the top. No, fam. It's just it's
used to
oversaturated. It's
be.
oversaturated
It
because
used
you
to
got
be.
the
It
you
used
got
to
the
be. I ain't gonna
Mahomes,
lie.
the Burrow, and the Josh Allen.
I
Okay,
feel like, bro, this season is where the NFC's been competitive, man. Like everybody-
way more competitive.
way more
and
competitive than the
I'm not gonna lie to you.
AFC,
What
I ain't gonna
3
lie.
years ago, fam? You can make the playoffs with a losing record in the NFC. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, the Commanders, the year that the Commanders, 2020, the Commanders made the playoffs with an 8-9 record. Put that in perspective with Taylor Heineke at quarterback.
Yeah.
Now you got the freaking Vikings who won like
13
games. Going to play the freaking Rams at
Finna get
LA.
I don't want to say nothing.
I don't know. I don't want to say nothing anymore after
Be-
this guy. He like going up for underdogs in the fucking Texans.
hey, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that later in the episode.
Brother.
Yes, but yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like
But
All-Star.
this leads into like what we came to a conclusion that this is not only you're gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but this leads into what we've been all saying, like All-Star games in both where we're prominent in basketball and football have fucking stunk,
exactly,
bro. That's the only way to say it, bro.
And that's what I'm gonna get into. I feel like a lot of the All-Star selections in both sports, obviously you're gonna have your snubs, but there's some, like, for example,
some are too egregious.
There's for example, like the Baker Mayfield, where it's like, okay, this man, like I said, the Isaiah Thomas interview, I felt like I met the requirements, but I was not selected. It happens more often than not. I'm just making the reference, dang, bro. Throwing shots at OG like that. Anywho.
I felt like I made the requirements. You know what you did to MJ? Nonetheless, keep going.
I'm just saying, like the meme, But anyways.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. But yeah, I feel like, this the decline in the All-Star game. And we're not talking about just the selection, the games. I mean, back in the NBA, you think about, the Jordan era and the Kobe era, even back to the 2000s with your LeBron, your Wade, your Kobe, Chris Paul. These were games where NBA
like you look forward to watching.
Exactly.
Nowadays, the NBA is already trash with a whole bunch of
but that's a whole nother topic for another day.
But then you add on the All-Star game when them boys like, it's a free game. I don't really do
this is what
it just makes it worse.
This is what I was saying. Like back then, it was the best of the best. It was competitive. It was dudes going at each other. Like, man, I'm gonna show you like we the best conference now. We the best conference. And even if like years past, for the most part, the Western Conference has been the better conference. You still had All-Star games in the past where it's been great competitive games. You know what I'm saying? I feel like after 2016, 2017, like probably like a little after Kobe retired, it just became I feel like one factor that probably affected it is a lot of players nowadays are way more self-conscious on like, oh, let me not get hurt in the All-Star game. They're not really competing, you know what I'm saying? So nowadays you have games where it's like, first of all, the rule like the goal score 140, that's terrible. That is horrible. There's no competition. There's no, and you have the charity, the donation, which is cool and all. You know what I'm saying? We're all for helping the poor and whatnot. But yeah, you have a game where there's no real competitive game. It's players chucking up shots, see who can have the nicest dunk, which quite frankly hasn't even been all that. So it's you used to have All-Star games where there is no competition. People are not trying to compete, and it's overall just a bad game and a bad weekend. We're not even talking about just the All-Star game, the dunk contest.
Yeah, they don't.
Like I said,
don't want to compete. So.
Like I said, since 2016, since the Zach LaVine and Eric Gordon showdown, the dunk contest has been bubble. I mean, I'm looking.
Why?
It's come to the point where I'm looking.
G-leaguers are winning that shit. Niggas were not even in the NBA, man.
Granted, it was Mac McClung. That nigga's nice. Yeah, that Mac McClung.
G-leaguers are winning.
Yeah, of course. You
got Jaylen Brown doing his best, but that was pathetic. I want to see Jaylen Brown. Yeah. I want to see Ja Morant. And if that fat boy Zion Williamson would get on a diet and stop eating all over the damn place, he'd be dunking too. I'd like to see that, but hell, LeBron, he ain't never do a dunk contest a day in his life, man.
He pulled one. Zion pulled one 360 windmill. He said, "Oh, I'm hurt again." That shit crazy to me. But yeah, no, I'm watching the dunk contest, and I'm like, no bullshit. I'm like, yo, I could genuinely probably do that dunk. And I was saying something like, yeah, I could dunk, but I'm freaking 6'1", man. I'm a regular guy. I'm not no NBA player. Like, it's pathetic.
This nigga's underselling himself. This nigga regular got relaxed.
No. But I'm not no D1. Anywho.
I'm blocking that shit.
There's no more creativity. There's no authenticity. Like you say, back in even like the Dwight Howard, the phone booth,
There's
the
no
Superman.
bad bitches. I'm sorry, y'all boys. Continue.
Is this nigga?
No,
Is
Dwight
this
Howard.
nigga serious?
No. But like I said, obviously you can't really compare like the Vince Carter. That was kind of like the golden days. We're not gonna like compare, But I'm saying even like the Dwight Howards, the like coming out the phone booth, the Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Stuff like what's that dude? Jason Richardson from the Warriors back in like 07 or whatever. You had or like the Steve Nash with like the headbutt lob to Amari Stoudemire. There's no creativity. There's no authenticity. We have people trying to do the same things over and over and over again, and it's not even good. They're not even making the dunks on the first try.
Want to shoot like Steph.
Man,
And the same could be said.
Like
it's just
The same could be said for the what's it called? The NFL, fam. I could recall the last good Pro Bowl game you can say was 2021, but it really was 2020 because that bitch was actually competitive. 2019-2020, Lamar Jackson first MVP.
Shout out Lamar. You see the jersey. Shout out Lamar, man.
But like,
this nigga a Lamar hater. I don't know why he got that jersey on anyway.
You look at me like that. All right, to the glass. Continue.
Anyways, now it's just it's just a matter of. I see it like recently. I saw like the most recent Pro Bowl before they switched it to the flag football. Fam, they had Mike Evans moving to safety. They had Stephon. They just had it was just playground ball. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't wanna watch that. We've seen the type of caliber the NFL Pro Bowl can give, bro.
What you expect? Them boys, they full of themselves. They think they shell bed. Them boys just lost. They ain't trying to really risk no.
Like
injury.
I said, and that's the same. Like he said, the same things that like Denley said. The competitiveness is gone. It's not there no more. Like for
the competitiveness in this whole era, it's not there, man. It's all about the competitive of who got the bigger bag, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly,
It's not even.
exactly.
It don't even matter. Like
Niggas is money hungry,
who got the
bro.
biggest endorsement.
And
That's
they
the
be
whole
like,
thing.
I feel them, but like, damn.
at the end,
dog.
I understand it because nowadays them boys is trying to capture their prime right there, right now. At the end of the day, bro, if you're good and your team is good, you're gonna get them endorsement deals. You're gonna make that money back, if anything, especially in today's era. Yeah.
But I feel like with the Pro Bowl it's a little less comparable to NBA because again you have that long NFL season, however many weeks it is. You take a beating as an NFL season. It takes a toll on the body. So that I understand. With the NBA, there is no really any excuse. There is no excuse. You have people.
It's in the middle of buttfuck season,
Even Obama said, "Man, this shit."
You got the former president calling you out, man. Have you no shame? Come on, man. This
man.
Look, man. I mean, look. Here's what I did. First of all, get rid of that target score BS. It's not people are just chucking up.
You already seen the new format. It's like what 4-on-4.
Yeah, the 4-on-4.
I don't know what.
Damn.
Bro,
Adam Silver, lock in, man. Lock in.
Things. Adam Silver, you're
8
pretty
lashes.
garbage. I'm
He
not
ain't
gonna
did
lie.
nothing good since he been in the. To be honest,
I'm
since
not gonna
he
lie
became
to
the
you, my
commissioner,
nigga.
I don't think he's done anything good. To be honest,
Damn, bro. Besides the playing tournament.
yeah, the playing, I like that. I like that idea. But other than that, it's like, what have you been doing, man? Yeah, that's even worse than the target score. 3-on. What the fuck is this, black? Man, I see this
Bro,
shit.
black top weekend. Like people, I mean, it could get competitive depending on who's going against who. But I seen the Rising Star. Like, bro, could you imagine the Rising Stars going against LeBron, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and fucking like, bro. What is this?
What am I turning on my
Thompson,
television for?
Cade Cunningham. Oh, come on.
It's been a league for 2 years. I mean, if anything, look, if we want to watch a 3-on-3 basketball game, man, we can watch this shit on YouTube. The freaking summer leagues they be going to, you know, like the Team USA practices. We can watch this shit on YouTube.
Shit,
I ain't trying to turn on NBA All-Star
that's
weekends.
The thing about it, how them boys go harder in practice. Well, practice is practice, but they go harder in like these outside tournaments in summertime and shit like that. But when it's time to put a show on for America, you know, people like me who's, you know, want to tune in.
The average Joe?
What the fuck they got going on.
Yeah.
They can't do shit. They
Man,
just want to chuck up shots and shit. Like, bro, pathetic.
This isn't really related to the All-Star game, but let me take y'all back, man. That lockout year, man. Oh my, the performances be put on from like the Drew League, Dykeman, all these programs.
Everybody going to
bro. You talking about fam?
You gotta realize, fam. You gotta realize, fam. That was niggas when they're
shit, man.
You gotta realize, niggas was. You talking about, fam? Niggas was hungry. Like it's their first time like getting back on the court, doing what they love. In how long? Instead of like shooting their own crib. In how long?
Well, no, he's talking about during the
lockdown.
Lockout.
Yeah.
Them boys was outside play. They could have been chilling home.
That literally, it's not like all them boys who was out there, you know, the Kobe's, KD's, LeBron, they had all the money in the world. They could have just stayed their ass home chilling, but they're like, nah, bro, we hoopers, we finna go out. We finna put on shows for people. You look at all these programs all across the country. These guys are going crazy, man. Even not even the lockout season, over the summer too, man.
James Harden going to China, balling and shit.
We all seen the clips of KD at Rucker Park shutting that shit down. Like, come on, man. Like, it's like the competitive nature of hooping.
Don't happen no more.
It don't happen no more. And for it's one
they
thing.
Don't care.
It's one thing to not bring it to a pro-am, but it's another thing to not bring this shit to the All-Star game. It's pathetic. At the end of the day, All-Star Weekend, regardless of sport, is about an event where all the best players from a league come together and compete so we can watch the best of the best play. This is supposed to be the best basketball that we see. This is supposed to be high quality, like, oh, snap, they going at it. Like I said, back in the day, you don't even have to go as far back as the 80s and 90s. You talk about the early 2000s. There was going to war, man. They ain't care. You know what I'm saying? But again, nowadays you have people self-conscious about injury, this and that. They're not trying to compete because, you know, quite frankly, the competitiveness in general it has declined. It has declined. So at the end of the day, you're not going to get a great All-Star weekend, and it's unfortunate because, you know,
niggas look forward to that.
You know, and at the end of the day, they're no longer going to, and it's sad that, you know, we gotta grow up, and you know, our kids in the future, they gonna grow up with a sorry ass All-Star weekend. And when we grew up, it was like, oh snap, like, yo, All-Star weekend's on, everyone huddled up by the TV trying to see. We don't see that no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's real unfortunate, but, you know, I guess it is what it is. You can't really change it no more. Every single time they try to change it, they just end up making it worse. But, you know.
But then again, you know what? But then, I mean, you think they make up for it with playoffs?
No.
Maybe and how they make up for it in playoffs. Playoffs is playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs is playoffs. That's a completely different thing.
You gotta show up for playoffs.
Exactly.
You want to get eliminated.
Exactly. So
it's ass nigga, we asking you to show up for one game.
Yeah, for one game. We ain't even talk about because fam, regardless of team or player, if it's a win or go home, damn it, you gonna go hard because you don't want to go. You don't want to go to Cancun early. We're talking for you to show up to one game.
Some of them niggas, maybe they do. Maybe they do. How they be acting.
Look, but we
drop 30 in the regular season and then they 14 points. Oh shit.
Yeah, but look, at the end of the day,
the fuck you mean?
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, we asking you to pull up to one game, one weekend. You with all the best players, and put on a show, man. Put on a show for the people. And, you know, for the past few years, we just haven't seen. I think the last good one was maybe when Kyrie won the MVP. Was that? I thought it was like 2017. I think.
Damn, it was 2017.
That was probably the last good All-Star game that we've had. I think so. I remember that game. I'm like, yeah, that was a great game.
Wait,
when Kyrie when Kyrie was still on the Cavs.
He was still on the Cavs. So
yeah,
2017, 2016.
Yeah, that's probably like the last.
I think it was 2016.
Good All-Star game. Yeah, after that's been a decline. But, you know, that's our little spiel, you know. But like I said, you know, it's about that time, man. Playoff time. The past week or so, we've had some great games, some not so great games on the college and
Whoa.
professional.
I don't know about
football side of the
college.
game.
Both college playoff games have been good. It's just that one.
This is right.
Both college.
No,
football games-
I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about college games have been good. Some NFL games good. So some NFL games not so much. So y'all go ahead and give y'all a little recaps of
Notre Dame. Notre Dame versus Penn State.
One for the ages. That was a great game.
That was cinema. It was absolute cinema.
You can
But-
say the same for Ohio State and fucking
Texas.
Texas.
No, that was. I'm not gonna lie. That was, fam.
that was too turk.
That Ohio State versus Texas game is the prime example of one play can fuck up everything. I'm talking about Quinn Ewers was having a game. I'm not gonna lie. He was, it was a defensive battle up until that point. Like Quinn Ewers was doing what he was supposed to do. Yeah, it was like he was doing what he was supposed to do. He was doing his due diligence, maneuvering the pocket.
3 niggas on 1 nigga, man. Shit crazy, boy.
Maneuvering the pocket, making the throws that he needs to throws, and making
that, boy.
and not giving away the ball. Like he was taking care of the ball. But then again, on the other side of that ball, like he said, fam, there's a picture right out there. I blame Jeremiah Smith, yo dumbass. You want to flex online saying that you finna pop off this, that, and the third. them boys showed you. They said, hey, fam, you still a freshman, fam. What?
Seat belts.
Yeah, like, bro.
Yeah, like, what are you doing,
You
Zo?
was about to do that, what you did to Oregon. No.
Come on, man.
And they talking about,
3
like,
niggas. 2 high safeties, 1 corner right there. I'm not playing.
and I'm not going to lie to you. Do you know how everybody who watches college football knows, like, that wide receiver room in Ohio State is loaded. And it's led by Jeremiah
bro.
Smith.
So they
It's led by
even-
Jeremiah Smith.
They
Don't get it
even
twisted.
needed that, bro. They had that boy Tate fucking showing
Was
off.
it Abuka? Some along those lines, fam, bro.
Them boys did they?
Not to mention,
honestly, everybody fast.
Not to mention Junkins, fam. He was balling. He was balling.
What, bro? I ain't gonna lie. The final stop, man. Like them boys, it took them 4 plays to get down to. Talking about Texas. Took them boys 4 plays to get down to the.
This right here is my main
to the
gripe.
red zone.
This right here
drop
is my
back.
main gripe. This right here is my main gripe.
Snap!
What I hate more than anything is play calling, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. Four plays,
into the red
fam.
zone.
A toss. First off,
Defense was like, you still got to score.
4 play, like,
The
man.
defense was, you're not
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
nowhere.
And the reason I said it ended in cinema,
Right
Zo,
then, bro, I
your
ain't gonna-
ex-roommates,
I'm not gonna cut you off one more time, but like right then and there, that's what won them. That's what's gonna win them the game. They're hungry, bro. They're gungo. That defense, bro. They was at the fucking red zone, dog. They really could have scored.
Yeah.
Niggas, like my boy said, sorry ass play calling want to throw a toss.
Sorry.
Them boys came up on that, blew that shit up. Now it's 3rd and 8. Like,
and
y'all
not to
boys
mention,
dumb.
Zo, I want to preface this, fam. I said it's cinema ending because, fam, you come from that school, you play them boys in the playoffs. Not only do you lose to that school, your fucking roommate is the reason why you lost.
You can't write up a
Not
better
even
script
your
than
room,
that.
Like, bruh.
Like, fam, a nigga that you woke up, fam.
Y'all
Like them boys
tied
said,
the game. Them
Flash-
boys really could have tied the game, but your fucking roommate fucking
ex-roommate. Like, flashback.
Ex-roommate said, give me that.
Flashback to what's it
Bounce,
called? Flashback to
83
college,
yards.
like when the boy, I said I played college ball, fam. That there's one thing that I can say, like who you'll never get closer with is a roommate that you play the same sport with, fam. So for that to happen to him like that, fam, to not only because if you look at the tape, Jit found somebody open. He
found somebody.
He found somebody open.
found
He was
somebody
cocking.
open.
He was
gonna
cocking that
take
shit back and was gonna
back.
throw that bitch.
Blindside was exposed. I like that. Give me that. That
Oh,
shit
but I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like that.
He said,
That
I'm gonna
bitch
say.
bounced right into his fucking hand. Thank
And he
you.
said-
83 yards all the way. I'm like, cat, like that. No way.
Crazy,
That
crazy,
shit was
crazy,
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
not
shit was crazy.
yeah, but then you have that, and you have the
The Notre Dame
NFL.
and Penn State. I ain't
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
fam! When I tell you that shit was,
great game.
fam, I'm not gonna lie to you. So they can't. It was nothing but physicality, fam.
Yeah, the defense was gonna show up.
Shit,
Two
bold
sorry
defense-
QBs, but
You said what?
2 garbage QBs. But
Oh, yeah. No, because you know why? If I'm not Notre Dame starting QB went down, fam.
Yeah, his QB did like what? He got like 2 or 1 interception?
Yeah, and he went there like, oh my God. Abdul, shout out to number 11. Fuck you, Micah. But Abdul Carter, that nigga was balling, bro. Balling. And I'm not going to lie to you. I forgot this running back's name on Notre Dame. Bro. There's a play. There's a play. Jit gets the ball. 3 defenders on him. He said, I'm not getting denied this touchdown. Reaches out, gets I think it's either the game tying or game go ahead score. No. Yeah, game tying score. Because it was 7 to 10. No. It was 3-10 for a like good majority. That right there opened the floodgates, fam. And then Penn State's QB, oh my God, bro. This nigga gets the Notre Dame draws up a nice Notre Dame draws up some nice pass coverage, and Notre Dame's D-line was gungle because all they saw was blood. This nigga panics. He throws a game-ending interception. Fam, he pulled a Bo Nix. He pulled a Bo Nix. He said,
"Oh no,
you just fucking lost, by the way."
But like, I'm sorry. I said Bo Nix. He pulled a fucking
Justin Herbert.
Not Justin Herbert. Jit on the Titans.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. Yes, so yes, so. And in the post game interview was like, could you have done anything better? I shouldn't have thrown that ball. I'm like, all right, bro. All right, buddy. But
great games all around. Not to the NFL. Quick little story from that. So last night we was working. The game was about to start. Our coworker Andrew. Shout out Andrew, by the way. We're gonna try to have him on the podcast sometime soon.
Jit knows his ball. Jit has his ball knowledge.
Bro
he just lost yesterday.
He knows ball. But yeah, man, he was like, all right, man. He was doing like a quick pick. I'm like, okay, like who we got, it was with Chargers, Texans, and then Ravens, Steelers, This guy, and Andrew picked the Chargers. And, knowing me, and I know a whole lot of football, I'm like, man, why not? Let me just pick the Texans.
Fuck ass underdog when it win, bro.
You see? So I'm like, let me pick the Texans. They looking at me, all clowning me and shit. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, man, even if they do lose, I don't really care.
Hey, man. I'm not gonna lie.
4 picks.
I didn't have on my bingo card, and I know y'all boys ain't have on your fucking parlays. This dumbass, jackass, trash-eye white boy and Justin Herbert throwing 4 interceptions in a fucking playoff game, dog. That wasn't in my bingo card at all whatsoever, bro.
Oh, and J.K. Dobbins, come to the front and center, you bitch. 26 yards the whole game against the Texans. Are we serious? You have an offensive guru.
I'm assume they were playing catch up, bro, because ain't no fucking way, bro.
This nigga fam? I want you to. The Harbaugh family is known to know how to tote that fucking rock. You mean to tell me you have your OC from Ravens, you have your backup, and you basically are in the Ravens. You're in a watered down, whitewashed Ravens, damn near, just not the old line. You mean to tell me you can't even put up? I saw Buddy shout out Keyjar. I saw his tickets, so I'm so sorry.
They got rid of that duo for a reason.
Injury prone ass, suck ass duo. But besides that, Keyjar, I saw your ticket. Was it Keyjar? Yeah, it was Keyjar. So shout out to you, fam. That bit was supposed to have, I think he pressed a higher on 49.5 rushing yards. This nigga got
Leo too. Sorry for
Leo.
Leo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Love you, dog. You chose 3 niggas on the same team. What are we doing?
3 players on the same team.
What are we doing?
I'm a reform better. We don't advise you to bet at all. But if you do, betting 1-on-1, you don't put 3 players on the same team.
If you're gonna put them on the same,
you better make sure that they if you're gonna do it, you better make sure it's something that's certified, like the Bills. Fucking.
Team, I don't know, bro.
Overall, you don't do that. You don't do that. But it was funny. I see her throw 2 picks in a row. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I'm watching this shit.
So-
And then this fuck nigga named Will Disley. You too, fuck nigga. You wanna blah blah. Oh no.
How the shit in your hands and you
In
let
his
Daryl
hands,
Stingley
bro.
just fucking, oh, thank you so much. Oh, you drop
Man.
it? Don't mind if I do, ass catch, man. What the fuck wrong with this nigga?
But besides that rage-inducing ass game,
But hey, real quick, I wanted to
I
say.
owe this nigga $5, by the way.
I don't owe that nigga jack shit.
I said, A said, if the Texans win, you owe me $5. He's like, all right, cool. They said he didn't want to shake on it. I'm not present with the bread, but
Who's they? I ain't bet.
We didn't shake, but I'm not.
He said he didn't shake. But you know, it's cool. Funny little story over there. But yeah, go. The Ravens, man.
They did what they needed to, what
Big
they were
trust.
supposed to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
on.
Shout out to that boy, big boy, King Henry, the one almighty King Henry, the one and only. He finna run us to a Super Bowl, y'all boys.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all
boy
boys.
is
You
a
see,
beast.
this right
24 carries, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns. That boy is him, man.
He is.
That boy is him, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to. No,
this
this is gonna be some
Shit.
serious ass shit. Right, this right here.
They
is the
had
Ravens.
8 niggas on
All
the
right.
line of scrimmage, y'all boys. They was struggling, y'all boys.
I want
my boy
to.
up like a muff.
What? I wanna preface this, y'all boys, man. Shout out to that whole Ravens team grew. You can just see it. There's 2 plays.
Even the passing defense, man. They were.
That's
bro,
year. That's over a year. Shout out to the coaching staff for actually, doing
They
their
were
fucking
shitty,
job. Fam.
They were shitty.
Move Kyle Hammond.
They moved. Yep.
I
moved
read
that boy to
somewhere.
the
They
safety.
said they moved Kyle-
moved
ever
that boy
since
to
they
the
moved Kyle-
safety. Them boys back up top. They
got
top of the defense
ever since they
now.
moved. Fun
Thank
fact: ever since they
God.
moved Kyle Hamilton to top safety at basically over the top, fam. Fuck you, Nate
That's what
Wiggins.
he's trying.
But there was they've been basically number one in like for that back half of the season. They were
Last 5
certified.
games.
They were certified in their
Last
pass
5
defense
games. Ever
because
since they put that boy back in the back where he strives, strong, high top safety, like you said, been over with. And then you got whatchamacallit,
Marlon Humphrey's been balling too.
Marlon Humphrey at nickel. You got Washington, the rookie. Yeah, man, everything's coming
Wiggins,
into play.
sorry, I don't mean it because I know
The
you.
line and Matabuke, fucking
Roquan
Ben
Smith,
Boy.
that nigga.
We going to the bowl, y'all boys. But the Bills just won, so we gonna see y'all boys next week and get y'all ass spanked in Buffalo. The Chiefs, we coming for that ass, man. I know y'all boys trying to complete a 3-peat, but we coming for that ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying, man? Pause, nigga. Big pause.
I was like, but anyways, shout out Lamar Jackson, hometown hero in the Ravens. He's on. We can't wait for the rest of the playoffs. For the rest of the playoffs.
TJ Watt, where were you? Cam Hayward. Well, no, I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie to
the
Cam
rookie had locked that boy up. Straight one-on-one coverage. Couldn't do shit.
Nah,
you had that boy
okay.
Lamar,
Here's
you had
another-
that boy Lamar dropping 16 feet back and shit, fam. Having his way.
I ain't gonna lie
TJ
to
Watt
you.
ain't show up for jack shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Ravens team, they did their thing. They said, you know what? We gonna test this defense because for going into this season, they're like, oh yeah, what the Ravens gonna do about that Steelers defense? And Bill kid, fam, I can't count on my hand how many times they had to give Cam Hayward, Mika Fitzpatrick,
Bro,
TJ
that
Watt
boy
a fucking breather, fam.
I seen a comment that they say. Once I saw Cam Hayward huffing and puffing after that Derrick Henry run, I knew it was over. It is true. I'm looking. I'm like, damn, dog. You see one drive, 13 plays, 13 runs, touchdown. You can't stop it. You know how deflating it is? You know that they gonna fucking run and you can't stop that shit.
And I want to preface this.
You can't get
For all my football heads out there, Cam Hayward plays in what we call a 3-4 system. That means 3 down linemen, and this nigga Cam Hayward is on the 0. So, which means he's set up on the center most of the time, sometime over the guard. So that means this nigga was taking and they were running dive and pat. This nigga was taking the brunt of every single run these boys got, bro. Every single one. Sorry. Every single one, fam.
Was doing read options, zone read with fucking Derek. Like, having they fucking. If you don't have. They didn't have the capacity, man. Like, if you
I don't got the facility for that, big boss.
If you
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
the capacity to stop that run game, you're Benino, bro, because they're heavy ass dudes, man. They run with fuss.
Yeah.
Fam, Patrick Card is over 300 pounds.
They
So.
run with fuss.
Yeah. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, great games. Can't wait to see what the rest of the playoffs holds. And, with that being said, it's been another installation of Beats and Bleachers. Shout out Reggie, True Hip Hop Radio. Hey, shout out Tech. Shout out my boy Tech, man.
Hey, fuck all that. Look me in the man. Shout out to my nigga Tech, bro.
They
Real
want
shit,
they
bro.
want
Well,
support.
if
This guy, he came up to me one day at work, man. This was 2 days ago. He come up to me like, hey, y'all boys ain't dropped. That boy consistent. He actually subscribed. He gets the notifications. I know he be watching. He be criticizing and shit. Shout out to Tech,
Shout out to
bro.
Tech, man.
That nigga actually be watching.
Unlike
people
most
who
of
be
the people we know.
gaslighting me in my face, like, yeah, man, I'm finna watch. Fuck you. Okay? Like, no, don't lie to me, bro. Don't say you're gonna watch it. You're not gonna watch for real. Like, come on, my nigga. I don't care for your support, but like, it'd be greatly
It'd be appreciated, but I'm not gonna
You know what I'm saying?
beg, fam. I'm not gonna
beg.
do
It's not
that.
like the fuck, you not gonna watch
It's
my
the internet,
playoffs,
nigga.
bro.
Somebody finna like this shit. You don't have to.
Somebody gonna watch that big, you know what I'm saying? But
nonetheless,
shout out to Tech, bro.
Yeah.
Main supporter since day one, dog.
They
No
fucking
kizzy.
want- Yeah, at the end of the day, man, truth gonna come to light when this thing blow up one day, But again, shout out to Tech, shout out my boy Mikey, shout out everyone who been supporting, been rocking with us since day one.
Shout out to all my bad bitches out there, you know what I'm saying?
Lotto's
All
watching
the
this,
shit,
so pretend Lotto's
all
watching
the
this.
sexy shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Pop
okay.
out, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Double.
With that being said, this is another installation of Beats and Bleachers. Thank you for rocking with us until now.
Yo,
We got anything else to say, man?
Lotto, your baby daddy love you, coming home soon.
Baby daddy.
Anything you want to add, Denley, with y'all boys?
This
Oh yeah,
nigga's
hey,
delusional.
make sure to follow the Instagram bnb.pod for any
For
like,
sure,
all the
bro.
behind the scenes stuff. We're gonna be posting that. You know what I'm saying?
Follow
All the
the
clips,
IG, the TikTok.
TikTok, man. You know what it is. Follow us. on
I know
TikTok.
TikTok going down, but just still follow, bro. Follow
Yeah, follow
something,
up,
bro.
follow up.
Let's run that shit up until let's make that shit go out with a bang, bro. Don't follow that shit. You feel me?
Subscribe to the YouTube, listen to the Apple, Spotify,
Apple Podcast,
anything which
Spotify,
you listen to the
anything, man.
podcast. Like
Yeah,
listen
man.
to the yappers. You feel me?
Yeah, but appreciate all the love and support. That being said, man.
Yeah, this motherfucker, you know what I'm
Deuces.
saying?
Wavy.